Hey guys, welcome back to Just Carve Rob. I'm Rob, and we have the shop inspector in the shop, checking it out. So cold, I got a fire going here. It's like 40 degrees today, and it's supposed to be like 30 something tonight. You're like, Rob, you already started the video. Why you talking? You should be explaining what you're doing. Okay, we have got the Dremel 4000 with the kutzall flame burr extreme. And what I'm doing there is, you can see I've angled the head back. Right there, you see that's what I'm doing. I'm using a knife because it's straight and flat. Get rid of most of the ripples in there. So she's going to be nice and straight. I do not know what kind of wood this is. I found it floating in the lake. But man, I wish I could find like 7 more trees of it. It's actually a little softer than basswood, but and a lot harder than balsa. So, and it was in a lake, so that means that something growing around the shores of that lake. So I'm gonna have to go check it out and see what I can find out there. I'd love to get me about 12 trees worth of this stuff. Love the way this stuff carves. So what are you carving, Rob? What are you carving? Well, you know Jordy Johnson over there at Carving Fusion. He's carving some ridiculous little baby dragon thing. And you know Uncle Kevin, he carved a wall hanger dragon thing. And I was going back through over there at Studio on the Lake. Yep, see, we're getting that all on the same plane. And Ben started carving a dragon. I seen part 1 and 2. It says it's a year old. But no part 3. So did the dragon end up in the fire? Ben said he didn't know what he was going to do with it. If it wasn't turning out good, he was going to burn it. Well, since I see no part 3 or finish of the dragon, I think Ben gave it he fired it. Yep, fired it. Suck up that dust, Rob. Suck it up. All right. So, you know, with all my compadres doing dragon, Just Carve Rob has got to do a dragon. So thus, the Just Carve Rob dragon. Or seagull. A draggle. A seagull and a dragon? A draggle? I don't know. Ends up looking like a goat. So maybe it's Dragoat. I don't know. Dragoat. Here it comes. Dragoat. So, yeah. Everybody's carving owls. They're all carving owls. Nobody's put out, Jordy's put out videos of his owls. Should I try carving a big owl with my chainsaw? Should I try it? I don't know. I never carved an owl with my chainsaw. I carved the pumpkin with my chainsaw. Does that count? Is an owl similar to a pumpkin? Yeah, they're both kind of round. Both got the little stem for a head. See, we're still using the Dremel 4000 with the kutzall flame burr. And by the way, with kutzall, hey, if you guys want to save 5%, use the code CARVEROB in all caps. And I will leave a link in the description below on how you can do that. And thank you to you guys that have bought me a coffee this week. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Pretty soon we're going to be able to buy another kutzall burr. Thanks for helping out, guys. I do appreciate it like you wouldn't believe. So now we're using the micro motor. And we're using that cone-shaped diamond. I believe it's 60 or 80 grit diamond. And hey, I went on Amazon today. I was going to order some more of these, and hey, they're not $10 a pack no more, guys. The ones I was looking at are like $15. So everything's going up, even the price of Chinese uh, diamond burrs. I did order a small 1/32 flame burr to replace the old one that I got. That was that's made in the USA, and that was like 15 bucks for that one burr. So I'm gonna, and I went on. I was gonna order some saber tooth burrs because there's one particular burr I like. It looks like a flame, but it's elongated, and Kutzall doesn't make one, so I have to get the saber tooth, and they're all sold out. How you like that? So I guess I'll have to wait for them to come back in stock or something. I hope Kutzall comes out with the elongated flame burr, because apparently mine went missing when I was carving Stanley. I don't know where I put it. In case you guys don't know, Stanley is the pumpkin I was carving last year, but it came out looking like Stanley from Laurel and Hardy. We'll get back to him now that our chainsaw has been fixed. So we can get in there and get his ears cut in. And you can see we're working on an eye. We're putting an eyeball in the dragon's head. If I was to do another one, which I probably will here sometime in the future, I think I would angle the eyes even further back, and I would make his head taller. But that would require a rather large piece of wood. And all I got right around my area is pine and oak. So I'll have to head up north to the cabin. It's up there. My mom and dad have a cabin up north there. And there's some birch swamps. So I'm going to have to go find me a windfall of a birch tree. Hopefully something around 10 or 15 inches in diameter. I want to make a big dragon head. A big one. Okay. I would love to find a big birch tree, something with like a 2-foot diameter base, but they really don't grow that big here. They usually die off, and then the little ones take over. Okay, you can see we're working that eye. We're working an eye in here. Yep, every time. I think I need to find me some new camera angles. I'm going to have to start saving up for another camera. And so we can get 2 angles going here, 2 shots. And then I can edit them together. So that when the shot where the tool is in the way, if I have it angled at like a 45-degree angle off to the side, we could see what's happening under that tool. But you know how it is, money's tight. And the camera that I'm using is a Panasonic, and I think I paid right around $400 for that camera. So it'll be a while. It'll be a while before we get a secondary camera angle view going, guys. So I apologize for any of the blockage that's going on here by this my hand and the tools. But I see like Kyle Hall uses the 2-camera setup, and there's some other carvers that use a 2-camera setup, and it seems to work out pretty good. Because then you can splice in cuts from one camera to the other camera into a file, and then you can see what's going on. Oh, looks like we got out of frame there a little bit. Okay, so this is going to be like the bony or scaly outcropping above the eye, so it won't be eyebrows. I don't think. I think it's just going to be the like the scaly outcrop from the eyeballs. See, I think those eyes should have been angled back a little bit more. I mean, they're at about a 40-degree angle now. You guys see me cut that back and down. I think if it was back even a little bit more, it might even be better. It'd work out better. So now we're working on eye number 2, and we're still using that. That shows you how nice and soft this stuff is. I wish I knew what kind of wood it was. Like I said, I pulled it out of the lake. So, Lord only knows what kind of wood it is. Now we switched over to the Dremel 4000 with the kutzall flame burr. Extreme flame burr. And this is a really long video. I've got, at the time I'm editing right now, I've got about 5.5 hours, maybe 6, into carving this thing. I mean, if you look how big that log is, you can tell it took a while to carve that down. So I cut that part out. I didn't want to bore you guys with it. I rough shaped it on the bandsaw, and then it was belt sander time to get it rounded over, and then it was Dremel 4000 with the kutzall extreme burr time. And boy, it took a time. So what you can see here is we are cutting in the I want to say flippers, but they're going to look like flippers. So this must be a water dragon. I don't know. I went through some pictures and I seen dragons with these flipper things on the side of their head. Kind of like, I guess they're like rudders for his head when he's flying. That's all I can guess. It's more like a rudders on the head for when he's flying. So you can see we're chomping them out. We're just using the OCC 2.5-inch knife and just chomping them right out there. Okay, there's a look at his face, and I'm showing that we're cutting that out, and we're just using the knife because it sinks really deep into. See that big chip? Sinks really deep into this wood, whatever kind of wood it is. It may be basswood, okay? I'm not sure. And those pointy things on his head there, they're going to be the horns. Going to have horns on top of his head, 2 of them. For lack of better reference, I've seen dragons with 1 horn, 2 horns, 5,000 horns. You know. Now, hey Ben, we're delineating the horns from the head, Ben. We're delineating it. Yep. And I stole the, for lack of a better reference thing from you too, Ben. We got to keep reminding everybody that you're still around, Ben. So we're cutting the horns in, and let's say hi to some of the other crazy carvers that I watch, like Jordy over at Carving Fusion, Ben, Studio on the Lake. Hey, Kevin from Sticks and Stones Wood Carving is back. Cleve's Backyard Woodworking, Rock of Ages USA. If you're into chainsaws and crazy hillbillies, he's your man. I Can Carve over there in Ireland. Bap, how you doing, man? That is one dull chisel. Put it away, Rob, before you hurt yourself. Say hi to all you guys, all my buddies. And we will catch you guys on the next one, all right? All right. Because we're winding down to the end. We're hitting our 15-minute mark. Hey, we got another chisel. We got it's a double-sided skew type chisel. It's a skew. All right. So take care. Stay safe. Carve something awesome. Be awesome, guys. And check the links in the descriptions below. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.